This lesson is going to be about antiderivatives, which are important when we learn how to integrate. And all it is going from the derivative to the actual function. So we're just going backwards. When doing this, as you know, if you have 2x, if we go from the function to the derivative, we multiply and then subtract 1. So we're going to multiply, then subtract 1, and we're going to have 2x. Well, we're going to go the opposite this time. We're going to divide, and then we're going to add 1 to the index. And now, just like magic, we went from the derivative to the function from which it originated, and we have x squared. However, there is a twist to it. What if there's a constant? Well, if there's a constant, we're not going to be able to determine what constant. For example, if I have any number, well, the derivative of it is just going to be 0. Let's say I have 3 billion as my constant. The derivative is going to be the same as if you have 5 as your constant. It's 0. And from the antiderivative, we're unable to determine what the constant is of the antiderivative. So for example, this is going to look familiar to you. It's the exact same as this one. So we don't know what the constant is. So when you determine what the antiderivative is, which we're going to do right now, we're going to write the function is equal to x squared plus c. We have to leave the constant as c because at this point, with the information that we're given, we can't determine what the constant is. What if we're given an equation? I'm going to change rooms. The acoustics are really... I'm going to change rooms. Okay, what if we have this? This is the derivative. So I'm going to work it backwards, and I'm going to figure out the antiderivative, and then we're going to figure out what the constant is. And I want to caution you about this one because, so I'm working the antiderivative. Back up here, the derivative. The exponent is 1. And what I'm going to do is do 1 plus 1. But what did we multiply by when we went forward from the function to the derivative? We multiplied by 2. So this time we're going to divide by 2. Don't divide by 4. And then now we're going to look at the 3. So we've got plus 3x to the 0 plus 1. And we multiplied by 1, so we're going to divide by 1. And plus c. We don't know what the constant yet. We don't know what the constant is yet. But we're about to find out. So fasten your seatbelts, everybody. Here we go. So we know it passes through negative 110. Well, we're going to put the 10 here. And we're going to put the negative 1 in for x. Negative 1 to the third. And then plus 2, negative 1 squared plus 3 negative 1 to the 0, okay, plus c. And we're going to solve for c, and then we're going to rewrite our equation, which is going to be the antiderivative. So we find out that c is 6, and I'm going to rewrite the equation, and that'll be the end. And behold, there is our function, our antiderivative rather.